Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Freefall. Yes, we're doing Freefall today. I know I usually do Rocky Mountain rankings on Monday mornings, but today we're going to do Freefall, and I'll explain why. I own a house, and this house, all homes need love and care and maintenance and whatever. This summer hasn't been well, very forgiving this past summer. Been really hot, and I don't mind hot. Excuse me. I don't mind hot, but going out and working and sweating my butt off, painting or doing anything, 90-degree weather, and it's been averaging about 96, 97 degrees for the most part ever since 1st of June. So I didn't get a lot done. Um, so one last couple of weeks, it's been really nice here. Ever since Labor Day weekend, a couple weeks, about two or 3 weeks ago. But anyway, um, decided I better get some painting done this weekend. Went out and started last night on Saturday. This it's Sunday right now, so you'll see this Monday morning, of course. So started Sunday or Saturday night, and of course it moved into Sunday morning. Spent most of the day painting. I'm still not done, so got a lot left to do. But anyway, so I decided to, instead of trying to rush something, I wanted to do either Disturbed or Arion. I didn't want to rush it. I wanted to give my honest opinion on rankings of the albums of either band. So I'm going to put that off. I decided I'll just do a free fall episode. And in this free fall, I'm going to do my top songs from a band. Um, and with everything in life, musically, musical life, let's put it that way, there comes those bands that just grab you right from the get go. One particular band with me in recent years has been Nightwish. Nightwish is a fantastic band. I just love them. I remember the first time I heard them. I think it was like 2015, 2014, 2015. Didn't know who they were. I'd heard them before on a compilation album, but that was given to me by a friend. But I didn't know he didn't put any of the band names down on it. He just gave me the CD and said, here's my mix, check it out. So I didn't know who they were. I loved the music. Uh, and one night I was checking out YouTube. I was just surfing through YouTube. And there was Nightwish live at Waken Open Air. I thought, interesting. Interesting name. I think I'll check him out. So I turned it on, and man, right from the opening notes, the guitar. I mean, oh, that magic hand just came out and grabbed me by my collar and said, "You're coming with me, buddy." Had chills. I mean, they started out with, excuse me, Dark Chest of Wonders. I thought, wow, God, I gotta check these guys out. I'll just check. And my plan was only to watch them for 4 or 5 album or songs. Well, watch those. Decided, well, stick around for a couple more. Watch those. I ended up. It was like 11:30 when I started watching them. I stopped. Well, the concert video got over, I think, just before 1. So I watched the whole thing. I could not stop watching it. And immediately got checked out other stuff, what albums they had, and I think within a month I had all their stuff. Went on YouTube or Amazon, ordered all their music. I was in love. I was in love, man. I still am today. In fact, today I had music going and I was listening to Nightwish. So I thought, why not do a ranking of my favorite Nightwish songs? And I thought, well, okay, I'm going to do a top 10, top 15. I decided, no, I better do a top 20. I almost went more, but I thought, no, let's keep it at 20. But there's so many good songs. I mean, you pick an album, it's chock full of great songs. Even their latest one, Human Nature. A lot of people don't like it. I particularly love it. So I'm including some songs off there. So anyway, top 10 or top 20 Nightwish songs, and I'm going to start with with number 20 and work up to number 1. I was just going to throw them out there, but I thought, well, no, let's make it interesting here. So anyway, for those who don't know anything about Nightwish, they started out in 1996. Now, these are most of these are Finnish names. I don't do well with trying to pronounce foreign names, so apologies up front if I murder these. Started by 3 people, 3 friends. Tara Turunen on vocals, Empo Varin. Apologies, apologies again. He's on guitar, and Tomas Holopainen on keyboards. They started out. It was supposed to be an folk acoustic band, but they threw in some metal and rock and stuff. By their first album, they another friend of theirs, Yuka Neverlian, Neverlian, apologies, on drums. Later, Sammy Venska joined him on bass. He was only, unfortunately, around for only 2 albums before he started causing some conflict with the band, and he was let go. And Marco Heletanen joined him. Marco's fantastic on bass and vocals. Fortunately, he's decided he's got to have some time off, so they got a new bass player. But anyway, as of now, current band is Tomas Holopainen, Empo. I'm just gonna say their first names. Okay, Empo on guitar, Troy Donopoli on pipes, whistles, guitar, so on, male vocals. Florida Jensen on lead vocals. Kai on drums. Jukka Koskinen on bass. I know I was going to. So I'm just going to, from here on out, I'm just going to say their first names. But yeah, they got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 albums out. Most recent 2, I love, but, well, Human Nature or Human to Nature, however you want to pronounce it. A lot of people are not really pleased with it, but I like it. I mean, it's different. Yes, it's more mellow, but hey, if you don't try different things, you're not going to be satisfied. So anyway, let's get into this. Top 20 Nightwish songs. Start out with number 20. Now this song, when I first heard it, I really didn't like it. It's an instrumental, and I skipped over it. I heard it once, and I thought, no, it's not. I don't like it. But then I listened to it again, and it started making sense to me. And with me, or a lot of people, you listen to a song and it takes you to places, get your imagination going. And this song got my imagination going. I was right in the middle of writing my third book. This one right here. And there's a part in that book where my 2 characters, Davies and Brian, the 2 brothers, are traveling through the snow and stuff. And I listened to this song, and the song is Eyes of Sherbet Gula off of Endless Forms Most Beautiful. And it connected with that scene. I couldn't help but, as this music's playing, think of Brian and Davies traveling across country, that nobody else around, through snow and through rain and stuff. And it just helped my imagination get going there and helped me get that, the scenes written down. And that's a lot of the Nightwish music has helped me with my writing. And it's also helped me visualize what future books are going to be like. And I hope I can write them, get them wrote and stuff. But that song is just, it's haunting. It's just a marvelous song. I mean, it's, like I said, one of those songs that didn't click right from the beginning, but eventually it clicked. Clicked right at the right moment. So that's number 20, Eyes of Sherbet Gula. Okay, number 19. This song, every time I hear it, I end up with tears in my eyes, especially toward the end of this song. This song is a very emotional ride. It's called Song of Myself. the right one here. From Imaginarium. In fact, I was listening today outside, and it just every time I hear it, that end where uh, they're talking, narrating things and stuff, it just strikes, it gets me emotional, and I sit there painting. I had tears in my eyes. I'm like, here I am outside crying. I wasn't really crying, but I just had tears in my eyes, And it's a very emotional song. If you've never heard it, check it out. It's fantastic, but it's very emotional. So okay, number 18. Uh, First song off their latest album. Um, Starts slow and then boom, just hits it. It's music from Human Nature or Human to Nature. I another song that gets my imagination going. In fact, a lot of these songs from that album are great. I mean, it's people say it's too soft. It's not enough Florianson vocals on it. Uh, I don't know. I don't care. I like this album. This song is just a great opener for the album. So that's number 18, music. Number 17, again from the same album, Human Nature, Harvest. Troy on vocals on that one. And his vocals fit perfect with this song. And I say the second time I listened to it, I was sent back in time to my childhood and thinking of all the times growing up with, my uncles and cousins and going out into the fields and helping water the, to the east of south of my house, there was a field, and I believe it was like 2.5 acres. It might have been more. We'd plant stuff there. And one year we did potatoes, and I remember them coming and getting me, and we'd go out there and water the potatoes at night. And we had to water them at certain times per our when they our watering time would come. Some people would, other people would have throughout the day, and our time would, I think, is about like 10 or 11 o'clock. So we had to go out there at that time and water before the next person was due. And yeah, it was hard work, but it was. I think about those times, it was just magical. Growing up on a farm, growing up in the country, it's magic. People say, well, I'm sure there's a lot of people that say, well, the most interesting places are in the city. No, I'm sorry, I disagree. Growing up in the country gives you a sense of freedom. I mean, kids nowadays, they have no idea. They're stuck in video games, stuck in their phones. There's more to life than that. I mean, if phones and video games cease to exist, they would not know what to do. But I would. But that song, Harvest, just takes me back to those times. It's a marvelous, fantastic song. So that's number 17. Okay, number 16. Another song off of Endless Forms, the Most Beautiful. And it's Shudder Before the Beautiful. Opens the album off. I mean, just fantastic. You know, it just those opening lines. Can't remember who speaks those words. Let's see here. Whoop. Oh, Richard Dawkins. Yeah. From those spoken words, I mean, it just captures you. You know, great opener. Uh, and Floor's vocals, I mean, the whole thing is just full of life. I mean, just gets you going. So that's number 16, Shudder Before the Beautiful. Number 15. Now, very first time I heard this song, I didn't know if I liked it or not. But, well, the first time I heard it was that Waken Open Air on their video, their live video. I mean, it just Floor head banging on this song. I mean, it's just incredible, and it's Romanticide off of Once. This album's fantastic. I mean, it's just hard rocking. I mean, great storyline, but just seeing Floor headbang, you know, her hair twirling around and stuff. It just, awesome. So that's number 15, Romanticide. Number 14, another song from Endless Forms, Most Beautiful. Edie Maru. Edie Maru. Another marvelous song. I mean, just fills you full of life. And that's the thing about Nightwish. All their songs just get you going, get you up. Even the ones that are about negative things, they still get you going. So Edie Maru, we are the Edie Maru. Just fantastic. Okay. 13. We're going to stay with Endless Forms. And it's Our Decades in the Sun. Another emotional ride. About a child and their connection with their mother and father. There's a part in there that says, I'll be waving every time you leave. And even just thinking about it, it just, gets you right here in the heart. I know you can't see it, but it's just an emotional song, fantastic song. But yeah, Our Decades in the Sun, definitely, check out all these songs, man. They're fantastic. Again, I've listened to that song today outside, got teary-eyed again. So, okay. On to number 12. Okay. Now this song, I tend to equate with where I live. Utah is partially a desert state. I live right on the edge of the two. the forest and the desert. Basically, where I live was before there was people here was uh, a vast plain filled with sagebrush and Native Americans and stuff, and basically a desert. Not a really burn over desert, but a desert type area. Of course, where I live was once under a good 100 or 200, 300 feet of water when Lake Bonneville was here. So I'm sure that had something to do with this becoming a desert. But this song I equate with every, where there's ever a desert. And it's called Sierra off of this little album right here. Whoop. Dark Passion Play. Another fantastic album. I mean, just bold. I mean, it's almost like epic movie score. I mean, just awesome. The first time I heard that, I was, ooh, chills, chills. I love it. I love when I get chills when I listen to a song. It means it's clicking. So Sierra, number 12. Number 11, another song that gives me chills. Beauty of the Beast, off of, let's see, number 3. Let's see. Century Child. Again, big, bold, epic. I mean, and all these songs are epic. But this and Sierra, oh, I mean, just awesome. I mean, it's hard to describe. You have to hear these songs. So I definitely recommend you checking these out, especially all of them, all their albums. So that's number 11, Beauty of the Beast. 10, uh, another song from Dark Passion Play, Eva. Again, this is inspired a future book in my book series of Days of Future Past. Didn't do it right away, but when I heard it one day, it just got the imagination going again. So, and Eva is going to be a future character in a book down the road. I don't know when, but hopefully we'll get there. So that's number 10, Eva. Eva flies far away. Okay. Number 9 in the top 10 here. This song on at their Wacken open air video. Tara originally sung this on Once. And in fact, this is her last album with. There they are right there. This is her Tara last album with them. So I don't think I've ever seen her sing this song live, but I have seen Floor on that night I watched them for the very first time. Ghost Love Score. Floor, I mean, she encompasses Tara and Annette and herself. I mean, she's a complete package. In fact, I was watching Pete Pardo this past Saturday on UK Connection, and he was talking about Floor, how it's worrisome because she could go out on her own and do great, fantastic. So, and the way things are going with Nightwish, I mean, and they were talking about the last album, how there's very, very little of her. You know, he says, well, she's kind of missing on this album. Yeah, but you know, it's still a good album. But I can kind of see where he's coming from. If she decided, well, I'm not doing very well in this, I'm not contributing very much to this band, so I might as well go do my own thing, and that could very well happen. So you're taking this person that's the complete package, and all of a sudden they're gone, and that's kind of scary. Because Flora, she can sing. Tara's vocals great, and she can sit at nets and her own. It's so, but Ghost, what? Excuse me. When she does Ghost Love Score live, go check their live out or live video at like an open air, especially this Ghost Love Score. She submitted herself with that song. I mean, she captured every, when people who had doubts about her joined the band, they were thrown out. Those doubts were thrown out the window. I mean, she just is awesome, especially toward the end. I mean, it just, ooh, chills again. Chills. So that's number 9. Number 8, another album or another song off of this album, Imaginarium. Last Ride of the Day. And they ended the concert at Lake open air with that song. It just, oh, beyond words. Ride, you know, check them, check these songs out, man. I mean, Last Ride of the Day, it just gets you going. Okay, number 7. Now we're at the other end of the spectrum here. You got all these been feel good songs. Now this one, uh, kind of a doomy song. When um, Thomas was writing these songs, and he writes the majority of the songs. They just lost Sammy, their bass player. Things weren't going too well. He was, disclosive to disbanding Nightwish. I'm glad he didn't. But I'm talking. The song I'm talking about is "End of All Hope" off of Once. I mean, he was in a very bad place. No, 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 I screwed up. I think no, I screwed up. It's Century Child. Century Child, not Once. Um, like I said, Sammy, one of his best friends, had left the band in very bad fashion. A lot of things were going down. Um, you had 9/11. It was looking bleak. So a lot of the songs on this album, if you go, even the first song, "Bless the Child," I mean, they're all very dim, but at the same time, they're powerful, Very powerful. And End of All Hope, another song that's inspired me in my book writing. Um, there's a character in this book. His name is Landon. And he, well, let's say he's, I don't know. I don't know if I want to say it. In essence, if I say something, I'm going to spoil things. So let's say there's going to be interesting things for Landon, thanks to songs like End of All Hope. So I'll leave it at that. So, but yeah, doomy song, but powerful. I mean, it is awesome. Tara, just awesome on here. Floor, awesome on it. So that's number 7. Number 6, this song off of Sorry Before the Beautiful. It Another song that gets my imagination going, called Up and Glow. It, every time I hear it, I visualize the characters in my book and just this. Well, it's hard to say. It's hard to describe. It just another song that gets the creative juices going. I mean, it's just full of life. In fact, there's a video, another concert video with Floor, and they go into this song. She's going, this song just fills you full of hope and life and love and stuff. I mean, it just is awesome. So that's number 6, Up and Glow. Now we're in the top 5 at 5. 5 at 5. Number 5, another song that was inspired me once again. There's going to be quite a few of these songs that have inspired my imagination. Vast majority. Off of Wish, Wishmaster. I'm sorry. Kept thinking Wonderlust for some reason. Excuse me, Wishmaster. Lost album with Sammy on bass. Sleeping Sun. Haunting. Mellow. Just takes you away. Like I said, it's inspired another book I'm going to write in the future. I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to spoil things. If you're a reader, I hope you're a reader. Everybody should read. It helps with get the mind going and stuff. The Sleeping Sun is just haunting. I mean, it's a lot of people say, well, it brings you down, but it's both. I mean, it gives you both sides of the coin on this. So, but yes, Sleeping Sun is just, and Tara's vocals, hauntingly beautiful. I mean, her vocals on all of them are beautiful. So yeah, that's number 5. Number 4, off of Century Child, very first song, Bless the Child. Again, another song that's inspired a future book. I mean, just Haunting, again, emotional, just awesome song. I mean, just, and way Tara sings it. I mean, even Floor, the way she sings it just flows. I mean, just awesome. That's number 4, Bless the Child. Number 3, you guessed it, another inspiration for a book. In fact, it's inspiration this this book. Inspiration for the opening, I think, opening first chapter. Dead Boy's poem off of Wishmaster. I mean, Tara, it kind of moves in a mellow, and you hear a child's voice in the background, apologizing, and then Tara's vocals come in, and then she's singing, and then boom! Oh, I'm getting chills just thinking about it right now. But the whole song, I'm visualizing the first chapter with Landon Green, main character of that book. Well, one of the main characters, but just just help that whole scene play out in my mind, and it's just a haunting melody, and it's the end part of it has helped me with the end portion of the coming book that will hopefully be out this coming month in October. So we'll see. So yeah, fantastic song. Dead Boy's poem, number 3. Number 2, top 2 now. Now, my top number 2 and number 1 could trade places. In fact, my number 2 was going to be my number 1, but I'll explain here in a minute. So number 2 off of Dark Passion Play is Meadows of Heaven. Melodic, just Annette's vocals on it. Fantastic. Oh, it just another inspiration for a upcoming book. It's beyond words. You have to hear these. You have to hear it to know what I'm talking about. Meadows of Heaven takes you to Meadows of Heaven. Just marvelous. So that was almost my number 1. But my number 1, there's a simple reason why I decided to keep it or put it number 1. Very first song I heard that I knew who the band was playing it. Very first song I saw, live at Wacker Open Air. The song that did it. The song that dragged me in to become a Nightwish fan. And I'm talking about Dark Chest of Wonders from Once. And like I said, it just, from the opening guitar riffs, just reached out and grabbed me. I mean, if you've never seen that video, you've got to check it out. I mean, it's a whole show awesome. There's not one bad moment in that whole concert. And this song, I mean, it's opening this album up. I mean, in fact, I did my own compilation of songs, my favorite songs, on 4 CDs. In fact, I was going to do all the songs off all the CDs because they're all my favorite songs, but I thought, no, it'd be a very long video. But of course, the first 2 songs that I included on it were Shudder Before the Beautiful, the openings, and then Dark Chest of Wonders. Powerful opener. I mean, words don't do it justice. You have to see it. You have to listen to this music. If you've never listened to Nightwish, check them out. I mean, yeah, you may not like it. It's not for everybody. But you may be surprised. I mean, there's something for everybody here. You may not like some of the, you might not like Tara's, the ones with Tara on it, or you may not like the ones with Annette or Floor, A lot of people don't care for Annette's time in the band. But she did a fantastic job. I mean, the albums and the songs fit her perfectly. The albums and songs off for Tara fit perfectly, and the ones for Floor, well, like I said, she's the complete package. So, yeah, definitely check them out. So, anyway, I'm saying a lot of so let's go so. Little recap. Number 1, Dark Chest of Wonders. Number 2, Meadows of Heaven. 3, Dead Boy's Poem. 4, Bless the Child. 5, Sleeping Sun. 6, Appenglow. 7, End of All Hope. 8, Last Ride of the Day. 9, Ghost Love Score. 10, Eva. 11, Beauty of the Beast. 12, Sierra. 13, Our Decades in the Sun. 14, Idioma Rule. 15, Romanticide. 16, Shudder Before the Beautiful. 17, Harvest. 18, Music. 19, Song of Myself. 20, Eyes of Shebe Gula. There you have it. Top 20 songs. My top 20. I could have easily done my top 30 or 40. But, I wasn't going to do a 2 or 3 hour show. Just down or uploading to YouTube would have been taking half the night. So anyway, go check them out. Check out all the albums. I didn't include any songs off of their debut, Angels Fall First. There are, great songs on here like Elven Path and Beauty of the Beast, Carpenter, Tutankhamun. But, if I would have done a 30, I probably would have ended up with some songs off here. But this is still a good album. It's just not as well. They're finding their way with that album. They found their way with Oceanborn. So, and this, let's see, Sleeping Sun off this one. So, but this has still got a lot of excellent songs like Stargazer, Passion of the Opera, Swanheart, The Pharaoh Sails to Orion, just walking in the air. But check them out. You got nothing to lose, and lot to gain. So, uh, what's upcoming? Who knows? Until things kind of settle down, I would love to do a video every single night. You know, talk about. I want to do some videos on or reviewing new albums like from Ozzy and who else had put a new album out recently? Um, Stradivarius. I haven't heard the whole album yet, but it's very interesting. Very interesting. Ozzy's, it's good. I mean, he's got a lot of guest musicians on it, but I don't know. Uh, I listened to his previous one, An Ordinary Man, and I didn't grab me. This one hasn't really grabbed me either, though it's a little bit better than An Ordinary Man. Uh, there's a few other albums I want to go over, but I want to wait till I can give you a more informed. Excuse me. Yeah, want to burp. Ate some peanuts before I started that, some chocolate chip cookies. You know, gotta stay with my chocolate chip cookies. Plus, my mom made me some brownies. Delicious, delicious. My kryptonite. So, but I want to listen to them so I can give a more informed review. Just find the time though to do it. I try to do it when I'm at work and then I listen to these albums during the day, but I'll listen to a few songs, get pulled away, listen to a few more songs, get pulled away. Yeah. So hopefully once the colder weather comes in, I'll have more time, but I'll have an extra hour in the evenings once October's over. So anyway, hopefully we'll do that or get some reviews done next Saturday. I'm doing. What am I doing here? Oh, dear. I misplaced it. But okay. Kaleidoscope's first album. Kaleidoscope, the American band, their first album. Can't remember what it was called, but I'm ranking the songs of that album. It's gonna be interesting. So I'm gonna be studying that this week at work. Um, Next Monday, hopefully, I'll be doing a rankings, but we'll see how this week goes. And like I said, with the cool weather, I want to be outside. I don't want to be. I don't want to be stuck inside too much. I get outside so little. I'm stuck inside at work all day, and when it's hot, you're stuck outside. But what can you do? Um, so anyway, have a good week. Hope wherever you're at, things are going great. If not, I hope they get better for you. But stay positive. You know, this world we live in, sometimes it's not always going to work out. In that the positive area. But if we can't stay positive, we got to. We got to stay positive. We got to stay focused on life, having fun, listen to music. Keep listening to music. Keep the hope up. It keeps your hopes up. You know. So we'll talk to you later and have a good week.